Hey, I want to hear anybody that is watching tell us what you thought of the race. That last lap was insanely intense. It was a pretty good one. How about this? I can go sit next to Kevin if somebody will actually ask a question. Just ask a question. I'll go sit next to him and ask it, and you can have a private one-on-one. Oh, hey, there we go. Kirk Taylor, thank you. It's actually working. So, you guys ask a question, I'll go stand next to Kevin and ask him. Kevin Schwantz, MotoGP champion. Who's winning GP this year? All right. So we're here with the guy.
Any more questions?
So we've got some people that are following the Ride Smart Facebook page. We've got Derek, I can't pronounce his last name. He's saying, who's winning GP this year?
I mean, I think that's a great lead into it, the first race in Qatar. I think Rossi's going to be there. Whether he qualifies 8th or whether he qualifies up front, I think he's going to be there to race every weekend. He may not have the outright speed to qualify and race with the Ducati or with Marquez, but he's so smart, he's so good. Race distance, he was still right there at the very end when everybody else kind of faltered. Marquez, Dovi, I'm sure Lorenzo couldn't get keys. He's probably already on a flight out of Qatar. He's like, I need to go somewhere else. Let's go racing, because it's got to kill him to be running 10th and have his teammate win the race.
Yeah.
Pedrosa, Pedrosa's done okay in Qatar, but never great.
What about Vinales with being able to come from way back to being able to
and sitting fast laps late in the race?
A lot of fast laps there.
I don't think you can ever count the Yamaha guys out. Not Rossi, not Vinales, either one. Zarco, great job, faded to 8th. But I think once again that's just because the field's so tightly bunched together on times right now. You start to have a bit of an issue late in the race, you can lose 3 or 4 spots. Suzuki, Rins made the thing look pretty good early on. Kind of a strange crash. I didn't really get to see it, all of it, but he and if he and Iannone keep developing and pushing each other like they have through the winter, the Suzuki will be there by mid-season, I hope. Championship.
I don't want to be the only one asking questions, so you guys jump in here too.
Anyone other than Marquez winning here? That's what I was thinking.
Nope.
She's like,
how many inside tips?
The Ducatis were always fastest on the time chart, on the speed chart whenever I looked. But you didn't see it like we did last year, just that, wow, from anywhere. I don't think it's going to have that just acceleration like it's always had. It seems like it's got some good top speed still. The acceleration is what it's going to need here. Probably be silly to bet against the 93 here in Austin.
Yeah. And I'll hear about it.
But if we can, and then we get the odds changed, maybe.
Do you think Suzuki has the same power as the other brand?
It looks like speed's pretty similar. Yeah.
So they just need the right rider.
I think Rins is doing a good job for him, being as young as he is, development-wise. Last season being hurt, he's had a good off-season. I did hear that he crashed in warm-up, so he's crashed twice today, including once in the race. You don't learn as much when you crash. You don't get the whole race under your belt. You don't actually get to come back to the garage. And, you can talk about things leading up to what happened in the crash, but it would have been nice to have seen those last 8 or 10 laps happen and be able to talk about that and see exactly where the package ended up as far as degradation with the tires, as far as power at the end of the race. So we don't get that. Hopefully Argentina will be better for him. And Iannone, you got to flip the coin and see what happens. Maybe you get the right Andre Iannone, maybe you get the wrong one, I don't know. Next, one weekend to the next, hopefully it just continues to improve.
BMW, they have said that they wasn't thinking about MotoGP. What do you think about the BMW? It's a good bike. That's what I'm riding right now.
Is it?
So it's like, watch your answer here, buddy.
You got the new carbon frame, Superfly, whatever it is?
No, not yet. No.
I actually happened out to the track when they were here testing that bike.
The HP4 race.
Yeah, and he's like, here, go ride this. Can't go ride it, but just sitting on it. I've seen people get on a bike and go, it feels really light. I'm like, how can you tell it feels? Everything feels the same.
Yeah.
Get off the standard bike and get onto that bike, and it feels really, really light.
Yes.
It's what? How many pounds lighter? 40 pounds or 30 pounds?
It's
considerably. You know, it'd be great to see them playing in MotoGP, but they're competitive in World Superbike. They're holding their own there. So, and as you know, as long as the consumer likes it, as long as we
I know a
enjoy
lot of
riding it,
us,
whether it's on
a
the
lot of
track
us
or
on the
on
Euro
street.
bikes, we're like, come on, get involved, get involved. It's a very
Such a big chunk of money to spend to do it, though.
Yeah.
It's, you got to be fully committed. That's for sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
What do you think about all of the electronics nowadays compared to when you race? Do you think it's made for a better MotoGP, or do you feel that riders are now just more reliant on those things?
Well, there's no doubt they rely on them, but they've got to where they have to.
Yeah.
I mean, to try and do something without any electronics, you know, would be entertaining for all of us to sit by the side and watch. But I think realistically, bikes, the advancements, I mean, everything that's come along, technologies.
They're so powerful now.
It's the electronic, I mean, 250 plus horsepower.
I don't think you can.
I mean, even with just 200 horsepower at Daytona, the bike's still spinning the rear tire to start finish line. So to make the bike more usable for the consumer is, I think, why we get what we get in racing. And it's great to see them be able to slide and control and do everything they do with all the technology that they have. You know, electronics have made it a safer, you know, a sport that doesn't have that big, huge high side in it nearly as often. You know, it still has the occasional one, but you know, it's.
Come on, Brian,
Of course,
ask a question.
being a little bit old school, I'd like to see it with carburetors and
Sure.
hang on, you guys go have some
If
fun.
you had your option, you could bring some of that technology back to those bikes, you know, the two strokes, and you had some traction control or ABS or those sorts of technologies. What would you bring back that you think would make racing better back then?
Oh, that made racing better for us.
Other than the tires.
You know, I'd try and get rid of the electronics. So the one thing I'd ask for is just put carburetors on them.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
You know, and then, you know, my bike from start of the race to finish of the race, 24 liters of fuel. It was a completely different motorcycle here to halfway to the finish.
Yeah.
And Rossi's ridden a 500 and raced a 500, and he says that's what's so bad about it right now is this is what you start with is what you got. Yeah, it gets a little bit like the fuel's all down here.
Yeah.
You don't really even notice that anymore. You know, the fuel tanks used to
Be way up high.
You could almost get in behind it. You know, and 24 liters was at some tracks was a big close on fuel. You'd have to dump a little bit in after the siding lap.
That's crazy.
Get everything that you could in there, maybe a little air. Just make the tank a little bigger.
Oh, wow.
Hope they didn't test it after the race. If they did, make sure you sat on it.
Yeah. Ding.
Lots of ways to get some volume out of it. But,
What do you think about Moto E coming out?
you know, I think it's once again, it's where everything seems to be headed. You know, I talked to somebody about it earlier today to see Porsche Stock World Endurance to go race Formula E. I think is a big credit to what the electronic age is like right now. MotoGP having a support class for it, that's great, but I think as is everything in MotoGP, we need to have as many manufacturers involved as we can, not just one, and then a bunch of different teams tuning on to that bike.
Yeah.
So it's not, I don't think in exactly the right direction right now, but it's good to see. Yes, sir.
Do you and Wayne get along better than you did when you were racing?
Oh, most of the time.
Okay.
No, we didn't like each other when we raced. But
Right,
you know
I
what?
know,
He was that guy that was just the consummate professional at the grid, sitting there, shield down, just ready to go racing. Get off that bike and squeeze in between his knees to get him to be like, no, leave me alone. We got it. It's always tried to rev him up a little before.
Right, yeah. That's part of the game, I guess.
Got to try something because
Sure.
he's just such the perfectionist. I think I've seen him make a couple mistakes.
Right.
So we got an online question. What's your best time at COTA?
210, I think, on the Suzuki MotoGP bike.
210.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not bad.
All right, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. Oh, here. Tell everybody your name and if you need to get tickets.
Hey guys, I'm Mason Smotherman. I'm one of the sales reps here at COTA. So just reach out to me. We went on sale with Ducati package just last week for MotoGP, April 20th to 22nd. We still have tickets on sale for Pirelli World Challenge, the World Rallycross coming in September, and Formula One in October. So,
good guy to get in touch with. Support the track so that we can keep doing track days out here. All right. Talk to you guys later.